Alright, how's it going? Ready to do this thing? I think so. As soon as I get everything set up like it's supposed to. There we go. Now I actually have a chat that I can read. And I forgot to tweet out the stream. Yeah, this is going well. Yeah, totally prepared for this one to take. Give me a second. Just don't even think I really need to do this one. So there we go. And yep. Okay, we're good. We're set. I think we're good. All right, we're ready. Interesting. Always interested in getting that Sounders shirt. It's a good one. I got it on clearance. It was like 35 bucks. I was like, gotta get that. Damn, getting drunk. Okay. Yeah, what's going on, Kennedy? So today, we're gonna be talking about some changes for season number 3. It's gonna be tough. I really didn't want to have to do this stream, but this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Do you know the Timber Stadium is going to be in FIFA 21? I did. I'm happy about that. I've said, during this last season alone, I've said I wanted 2 stadiums specifically in FIFA 21. Providence Park and Children's Mercy Park. Those are 2 really, really good soccer-specific stadiums that really need to be added. 2 more, probably Audi Field, is that what it's called, for DC, and Allianz Field for Minnesota. 2 really good stadiums as well. Brand new stadiums too. That's kind of what EA goes for, is the brand new ones. So, hopefully they'll add them too. Alright, so I don't even know where to start with this stream, because, like I said, I didn't want to have to do this part. So, basically, if you've been watching the videos from this past season, I've said numerous times, especially during the summer transfer window, which is 2 months long, and it's in the middle of the season for us. It takes so much longer to record an episode during that time, because I have to go day by day to make sure no one's losing players, and even when I do it that way, I still miss players. And I feel particularly bad for a couple of teams. First of all, New England this season. They were in the MLS Cup final last year in Season 1. Season 2, I didn't see that they had lost their goalkeeper, and they slipped to, I think, like 3rd from bottom. I think only Orlando and, actually, I have the freaking career pulled up. I could look. I think only Orlando and Montreal finished, yeah, only Orlando and Montreal finished below them, and they were 10 points below them. But New England shouldn't have been that low. They're not a bad team at all. But goalkeepers, I've said it a million times, especially in the instance of Cincinnati. From top to bottom, that's not the strongest roster in the East, but they have Manuel Neuer in goal. Goalkeepers are crucial for simulations, and for you guys, that's all you get are simulations. So, New England lost their goalkeeper. I didn't see it. They crashed out of the playoffs altogether. It was a bad situation for them, and that's why we have to do this, is because I'd rather have fewer teams controlled and those teams actually be able to compete and keep all their players. I'm able to police that smaller group of people than have every team controlled and me miss people and people are asking, well, why is my team so bad? It's because I didn't see that you lost players. I didn't. And so that's kind of the situation we're in. It has nothing to do with the actual, like, transfers, like the short lists you guys submit. There have been some really good players out there and some really creative transfers that you guys have done, and I'm happy to make those transfers. The couple hours it takes for me to do a transfer window like that, I'm happy to do. It's the actual recording and trying to keep everything straight. It takes way too long. So we are gonna have to we're gonna have to reduce the number of user-controlled teams. I'm gonna reduce it by 7. 7 teams are going to be, essentially 7 managers are getting fired. And I hate to do this because you've all done such a great job. It was really difficult for me to pick who was going to lose their team. Obviously, any of the members all get to keep their teams. That they're locked in. And if you do lose your team and you absolutely desperately want it back, if you become a member, you can get the team back. I'm not trying to like push you guys to become members. That's absolutely not what I want to do, but I'm saying if you absolutely want your team back, you can, and you can get your team back. So I guess we'll get on with who's gonna be who's chopped. It sucks. Let's see who's even in the chat right now. I think there's some people that aren't even here. Ugh. All right. Oh, just gonna rip it off like a band-aid. Let me see. I'm trying to see where these teams finished last season. So the team that finished the highest that is gonna get. Hold on, let me just go to this screen right now. So the team. Oh, I hate doing this. This is like what I didn't want to do. I just didn't foresee this problem happening. So the team that finished the highest last season that is going to lose their manager is Colorado. They actually quietly had a very, very good season, and I've liked a lot of the transfers they made. Arnautovic was a good signing. It's just one of those things, and it doesn't help that the manager, who I know has been around the channel for a long time, didn't submit a transfer list for the last transfer window. That's kind of one of the reasons why I had to let them go. Who had Colorado? Ironically, it's Sounders forever. So yeah, I feel really bad about that one, especially given how well they did. The next one, and actually right below Colorado, it's LA Galaxy, LA Lads. It's this one. I mean, Colorado's the only one that is kind of the reason why is because they didn't submit a transfer list. I always said if they don't participate, you're gonna lose your team. But LA Lads and LA Galaxy, that one hurts because I want someone to run LA Galaxy, but I just felt like that was one that I have to kind of let go. Again, it's hard to choose these people. Like, I feel like I'm just cutting people off altogether, and I don't want to do that, but it kind of has to happen. Might as well just finish off the Western Conference because there's 2 more teams in the West that are losing teams. RSL, I think it's Chaotic had that one, and he actually messaged me not too long ago saying he might have to step back anyway, so I felt like that one was an okay one to do. And then the other one, yeah, Lauren, I'm sorry. It's Vancouver. Again, it's one that I want someone to control, being a Cascadia rival. And I think you're the only one that's in the chat that is gonna lose the team. And honestly, I think that was one of the last ones that I had to cut. And it sucks. I know, it really does. I'm sorry about that. And I'm pretty sure at one point you were saying yesterday in stream, Lauren, that you were a member. I think at one point you were a member. And that's how you got Vancouver, but you're not now. So if you want the team back, I'm saying it's an option, but yeah, for now we're gonna have to lose Vancouver as well. In the East, there's only 3 teams losing a manager in the East. So obviously, like the playoff teams in the East are almost all protected. I mean, Cincinnati is a member. Tim has done well with DC United, so I don't really want to remove him. I was wrong. The team with the most points. Oh, no. Colorado at 62. But NYCFC and Chalitha, we're going to lose NYCFC as a manager. Which I tried not to remove the teams that did really, really well this past season, but it was one of those. It's just one of those. I had to make that tough call. Next up in the East is, well, anyway, the rest of the playoff teams in the East, like Columbus, member, Philadelphia, pretty much Michael is protected because he's in the Hall of Champions with the supporter shield under his belt. Tomo's a member, and Ken almost made it to MLS Cup final last season. He's been very, very involved with his team, and that does factor in. You know, the more you're involved in, I feel like you're invested in your team, the more I'm gonna, you know, kind of sway your way. Anyway, the last two teams in the East that are going to be losing out are Toronto with Colin Revs fan. I know he's been around a long time too, and that hurts me to pull the plug on that one. And then, and this was one of the last ones I had to do as well, was Chicago and Clement. Because I know Clement's been pretty involved, and he said a bunch of times that he appreciates the work that's going into it. But I just, I don't know. It was a tough call. So, Toronto, NYCFC, and Chicago in the East. LA Galaxy, RSL Vancouver, and Colorado in the West. Montreal stays. Montreal, ZRC is staying. Just again, he's been very involved with his team. He's always one of the first ones to submit a transfer list. And I like to create, a part of it, again, was how involved you are and the creativity of your transfers. I liked the El Shaarawy pick a lot. To be fair, I wanted El Shaarawy for my designated player, but I didn't have the allocation order spot for it. So I like that. I liked that move. Sean and Orlando, even though those two finished joint bottom, I like the transfers they've made. Not that Clement has made bad transfers in 8th place, but or really Colin in 9th place. It's just one of those things. Like, I feel those two have just been a little bit more involved with their teams. And I like the moves that they've made just slightly more than Toronto and Chicago. So, yeah. Is this a bunch of people playing in the league? This is my like career mode series with Seattle, where the other teams in the league, well, almost all of the other teams in the league were controlled by other people, but we're kind of scaling it back a little bit. So, I mean, hopefully that fixes some things. Like, the recording times were just astronomical. Hopefully that fixes it. And if any new members do join, I'll be happy to give them one of those teams that they want. Or if one of you guys that just lost your team want to regain your team, I'm happy to give that back to you. But at this point, it's just the time it was taking to do that. And that's one of the reasons why partway through the summer transfer window, I took like a 2-week break. I was so burned out on it. Like, the recording sessions were killing me. Like, it would take almost 4 hours just to play 4 games. Like, I'd have to play a game and then search through the transfer list to see who left and try desperately to find all the players. And again, I still was missing some. So I hope that the teams that still have their managers, I can do a little bit better with keeping them straight and keeping the players on that team and not have them lose anyone. I should also hopefully eliminate the couple of times where I missed a transfer altogether, like a player they requested on their short list, flat out missed them and didn't give them to them, or I transferred them to the wrong team, which has happened once as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, give me 1 second. I'll show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what kind of happens here, because I'm pretty sure that Alejandro Gomez is still on the Columbus Crew because I transferred him to the wrong team. Where the hell there? Pretty sure he is. Oh, maybe I finally got rid of him, or is he in here? No, Alejandro Gomez is still there. I just took his overall all the way down, and I'll transfer him back out in this upcoming transfer window. He was supposed to go to DC United, and I fully typed in the wrong team ID number and sent him to Columbus. So, yeah, he's just been chilling on their roster all season long. Hasn't played at all because he's absolutely awful, because kind of dicked him over, but yeah, see, things happen, man. Still, things happen. Will Alex Morgan still be on the team? Yeah, you'll still have your player in the other series. This one has nothing to do with the other one at all. You'll still have Alex Morgan in that team. I have a trade with the LA Galaxy confirmed. Is that still going ahead? Yes. I don't know what the trade was. I got Rookie of the Year. Yeah, I mean, well, the awards episode is yet to come. There is at least one award. I mean, we can make it 2 awards that the managers are going to vote on. The first one is going to be MVP. I I can show you guys the stats for that right now. I mean, I can show you the league stats, so you guys can have kind of a good idea of who the candidates are for MVP. So Ruidíaz won Golden Boot with 33 goals from 36 matches. Taggart had 27 goals from 35 matches. That's very, very impressive. Arnautovic, again, see, Arnautovic was a great pickup for Colorado. 21 goals in 33 games. Once he actually got healthy, he was a freaking force on that team. Even outscored Ronaldo. But those are your top scorers. I mean, really, Ruiz and Taggart ran away with that. Brace yourselves. Can you vote for your own player? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I'll probably put up a poll once we get kind of a good group of players that people are going to vote for. I'll probably, like, if I got a ton of votes for Ruidíaz and a ton of votes for Taggart, then I'll probably just put up a poll with just those two, and then the managers can vote on that poll. Now, for the assists, if you remember at the beginning of Season 2, before I adjusted the sliders, my team was absolutely running people over like 6-0. So the assist numbers are a little bit skewed. But there's the assists. It kind of got out of hand. It also tells me that I score a lot of crossed goals. A lot of crossed in goals, actually. Yeah. Actually, not so much, because Morris is the only winger on that list. The other ones are midfielders and a striker, so... I mean, Prazercino had 7 from 37 games. That's not a great return from him. So maybe just don't pay attention to the Seattle ones. And just look at that. So we'll say Kellen Acosta led the league in assists. I mean, I kind of want to put Jordan. We'll put Morris and Roldan on the list. Leyva with 17 is ridiculous, especially, and Ladero as well. But I feel like Morris' assists should be in there. But plus, my players also played more games than anyone else. There was a lot. That's the one thing I can't stop the CPU from doing, is rotating their teams more than what they should be doing. It's MLS. You really just need a starting 11 and a solid bench, and you're good. You almost never have to dip into your reserves. But I feel like the CPU does that more than other people. So, I mean, look at who else on this list even had, like, McLaren had 37 appearances. I think he's the only non-sounder on this list to have 37 appearances. Yeah, he is. They just rotate a lot more than what I do. Taggart's good on the assist department. Oh, Giuliano, that's not bad. Taggart with 7 assists. I mean, yeah, Taggart 29 goals, 27 goals, 7 assists. I mean, Ruidíaz had 33 goals and 14 assists or some crazy stuff. Yeah, that's a stupid amount. That's an absolutely stupid amount. Where was Moore? Yeah, Morris had 20 goals and 14 assists as well. It's not bad. I would even venture to say that I think Ruidíaz is the overall MVP candidate from my team. But for my team, the team MVP this season goes to Jordan Morris. If we lose Ruidíaz, we can sort of fill that gap a little bit. It's a struggle, but we can get by. We lose Jordan Morris, the team is nothing. Like, we are bad without Jordan Morris. And there is another thing that I noticed this season, is that I wasn't getting any injuries. I don't think I had a single injury that lasted more than a week all season long. And when I played a lot of you guys, even in the playoffs, you guys were dealing with injuries. So I have turned up my injuries for Season 3. So we should see us struggle a little bit more. If we lose Jordan Morris, we're screwed. We just are. So there's kind of your MVP candidates. I guess I could go to clean sheets. Shocker, Manuel Neuer with 13. Hey, Stefan Fry right there with 13 as well. Martin Arias, 12 clean sheets. I'm telling you, that's why San Jose was in the Supporters Shield race. Ty Miller, he even got a bump for next season, had 11. That's kind of scary. Minnesota's going to be good again next year. Batala, that's why Colorado had 62 points. Good goalkeeping. Hamid, I mean, all these goalkeepers, all playoff teams at the top. Goalkeepers are important. Very, very important. Neuer, of course. I know, right? Hey, Clemen. How's it going, man? I just noticed the music's still playing. Is it too loud? I hope it's not. So, Clemen, as if I wanted to have to go over this again. You kind of missed the beginning. I'll fill you in real quick here. I'm having to reduce the number of user-controlled teams for next season. And it was very difficult to pick the people that were going to lose their teams. And you legitimately were, I think, the last one off the list that I had to relieve of their duties. So I'm sorry. I appreciate everything that you've done for Chicago and for this series. And I said before, if you want the team, if you really, really, really want the team back, any members that join and want a team will get one. So if you really want that team back, and I might open it up again later, I don't know. Lauren, you can't go tell people you're fired when you got fired too. So yeah, I'll just go over it quickly once again, the teams that are not going to have managers next season. Colorado, LA Galaxy, RSL, and Vancouver. Actually, and Dallas. Dallas never had a manager. And even though I lost to them on the last day of the season, cost myself the supporter shield. Actually, Dallas would be a really good team to take over. Especially now that they have Pity Martinez. That team is good. They just need a little bit of direction. And a striker. They really need a striker on that team. In the East, Toronto, NYCFC, and Chicago. So, Chicago was a lost cause. I mean, it wasn't too bad. You only missed the playoffs by, like, 4 points. It wasn't bad, and you made some good moves for that team. So, I think one more season, you probably... I mean, you were close to the playoffs now. You might have gotten into the playoffs next season. But... yeah. Sorry, man. Because I made Pity leave? I know. Still don't quite understand that one, but sure. Pity was one of the ones that got bumped, I think, for next season as well. I was planning on giving him an upgrade. I don't have the cheat engine open. Hold on, I need the cheat engine open. Actually, give me one sec here. I need the cheat engine open. Give me a sec. And global transfer network. Yeah, that's what I need. That way I can reveal all players' overall ability or overall stats in the transfer hub. All right. If you do want to see your team at the end of this season, what you've got, let me know, and I can go over that real quick as well. That's kind of what we're here for. I think I'll just start going with... Atlanta's up first. Alright, so... change view. So we've got Barco. Still has 85 potential. Damskar... this team is actually ridiculous. Well, the players that they've picked up by themselves are actually incredible. This dude has 83 potential. Adam John, you got Josef Martinez, and Tsukasa Morishima. I mean, he's only got 75 potential, but I mean, damn, you got some really, really good... I'm telling you, that team on paper is loaded. They're going to be a problem next season, especially with Klinsmann getting another little boost to his overall. Mo Adams, 72 potential. Heineman, 75. Actually, I'm going to give Heineman a little bit of a bump, too. I try to get players that are still young that come into MLS a little bit of a bump to their overall. Oops, I had the right player there. I just forgot to do it to Emerson Heineman. So we'll give him, let's give him 79 potential, and we'll give him a bump. Not as if this team needs any more of a bump, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, now he's. There we go. 75 rated with 79 potential. Oh, I don't think I kept going through here. Mulroney, which I don't even know where they got him from, but... okay. He's actually the starting left mid on that team, just so you know, Kennedy. Oscar... oh, this guy has 73 potential, by the way. He's only 70 overall right now. Mauro Pisano. Nice little regen player there. 76 potential. Not bad for your midfield. He's 66 rated right now. I should probably bump him, but I'm not going to right now. Remedi has 76 potential as well. And then that guy also has 76 potential. I'm telling you, this team is loaded. Bello has 79 potential. Dude has 70, 73, 75, 71, 77, 78, 72. Also, Kennedy, I don't know if you wanted to play a 3 at the back, but that's what your team plays. Klinsmann now is 74 rated with 77 potential. And that's kind of it for goalkeepers. So, there you go, Kennedy. Yeah, so if I don't know if you're trying, yeah, like I said, I don't know if you're trying to play a 3 at the back, but that's the setup that team runs. So you're kind of short on center backs. If I'm honest, you really only have 4, and this guy's only 61 rated. So you really just run those 3. If you pick up an injury in there, you're kind of screwed. Kind of skip Chicago, Colorado. We got Columbus. I think Everyday MVA is here. So, I bumped up. So, there's Luis Suarez. You've got a regen on your team here with 76 potential. And I bumped Zardes, even though it doesn't matter too much. But he's a 76 now. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with him with Luis Suarez. I guess you could play him on the wing. He's not bad on the wing. Andrew Amaya. I don't even know what regen this is, but he's 73 overall with 80 potential. Archer, 76 potential. I think I bumped this guy a little bit. Yeah, he's got 79 potential. Etienne, I bumped up to 77 potential and 75 overall. There's Alejandro Gomez. I don't think there's anyone else that's... I didn't bump up Zelarayan. I probably should have. Nah, not going to right now. Nagby. I don't think I bumped any defenders for you. Should bump him. He's a pain in my ass. Shaq Penis, 74 potential. I think that's pretty much it for this team. A lot of players on this team, though. And then Eboy Room. Nah, that's it for that one. Kennedy, oh, I forgot you were supposed to trade Emerson Heineman. And now that he's getting bumped, you want to keep him, huh? You got Svedkov, Tim. How is he 80 overall with 78 potential? What the hell happened there? He's kind of growing really fast. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, that's a thing. I'm gonna change his potential. Jesus, it might really boost his. You know, I'm gonna bump his potential by quite a bit. I give him 84 potential. Future star for DC United. I can't believe you guys got Brophy. He pain in my ass in the Rangers career. Now he plays for DC. Thankfully, he doesn't play all that much because Svetkov plays. Paul Arriola, I bumped up to 78 overall. Felt like he deserved a bit of a boost. I don't think there's anyone else in the midfield. No, there's not. Oh, I forgot to change the view. Yasad, I didn't bump him. At least not this season. Canuce, he's still 79 potential, to be fair. I should probably bump his overall. I'm also noticing that some of the younger players just aren't growing by what they should be, so I kind of go through every once in a while and just kind of accelerate their growth so they're closer to their maximum potential. I don't think... Oh, yeah, this is the one, that's the one I sent Tim a message saying, you got an old-ass team. I got no one to bump up. Like, there's no young players. I bumped Donovan Pines to 76 potential. There's just no one on this team that I could really boost. Oh, and then, of course, the player with the best name in the business, Augustine Assman. I swear down I haven't edited that name. But I gave him another little bump to 68 overall. Still got Bill Hamid, though, so Assman's still not going to see time on the field. Augustine Assman. Best name ever. Alright. The Eastern Conference champion, FC Cincinnati. Still don't understand quite how that happened. I boosted guy out up to 75. Just because he's a personal favorite of mine. And I think he deserves it. He's been wrecked by injuries in his career. I'm happy to see him in MLS. Yuya Kubo I didn't boost, even though I probably could have. McLaren I boosted a little bit, up to 79. I think he was 73. With the season he had, even at 73 overall, I felt he deserved a bit of a boost for him. Mane I don't think I touched, even though he probably should, because he's one of my favorites as well. I didn't want to go too heavy on the team that already won the East last season. Frankie Amaya, I don't think I've touched, but he does have 78 potential. He should take over the starting center attacking mid spot from CM De Jong, because they're both 69 rated. Yeah. I don't think I boosted anyone in there. I don't think I touched any of the defenders either. I don't think I did. Nope. I think I don't. That's the only ones I did for Cincinnati. Whoops. Don't want to touch Greg Garza. Oh, no doubt. Oh, we could take a look at the Dallas team, because I feel like this would be... If you didn't want to become a member and take a team, this is the team, man. This team could do things in the West. Plus, I do hope someone, if they do become a member, takes a team in the West, because we lost 4 teams from the Western Conference. Added to the fact that we already didn't have Dallas. 5 teams are not controlled in the West, but... Jesus Ferreira, very good striker with 81 potential. Brian Reynolds, he's got 71. Twamazi doesn't have any potential. I thought he was better than that. Let's see. Brian Acosta, didn't touch him. Barrios, I bumped up a little bit to 73 overall. P.D. Martinez, I haven't actually bumped him yet, so let me do that. Are there trades going down in the chat? How old is he? 28? Alright, we'll bump him up a little bit. He's got 89 speed with 93 acceleration. All right, Pity now is 83 rated. Paxton I haven't touched because he's scary enough as it is. I don't want to boost Paxton Pomykal. That dude's a freaking problem. Like, he might be the scariest damn midfielder that I will play all year long. He destroyed me when I play. He's one of the reasons I couldn't beat them on the last day of the season. He's just everywhere. And I knew that going in, having had him at Rangers. That dude is an issue. Seriously an issue. I don't think I boosted anyone else on this team. That is the most clapped haircut I've ever seen in my life. I don't think I actually did touch this team too much because they already have, or they don't have a manager. So I think I boosted. I did not boost Jesse Gonzalez, but oh, that's not Jesse Gonzalez. Oh my God. Things are happening. Okay. Remember when he actually had like good potential? There, now he's 76 rated, and that should help Dallas a little bit next season. Or whoever takes Dallas over. I don't think Ellis is here, so I'm gonna skip Houston. Montreal, I don't think. Can't remember. ZRC's not here either, is he? We'll skip Montreal, even though there's some good upgrades to that team, but whatever. LA Galaxy, no. I don't think that Alex Hintz is here either. But I did want to show the this player right here. Samuel Araujo Capella has 83 potential for that team. Not half bad. Jordan Dabo is alright for a regen player. Did they have another one? I don't think they did. They're a team that could probably do with a goalkeeper, though. That's probably why they struggled so much this season. I mean, Vermeer's alright, 72, but he's 35. So, might want to consider a goalkeeper, Alex, because that's probably what's really holding you back. Alright, the supporter shield winning Spidey Bat and Minnesota United. That still hurts my freaking soul to say that. This guy, I don't think I touched. Actually, who did I touch in this team? None of them. Chacon, I don't think I messed with him. Chacon has 80 potential. Damn. Gregus, I didn't mess with. Although I feel like I should. Oh, I messed with Ibarra. No, I didn't. You know what? He had a really good season. So, as scary as it is, I'm gonna mess with. I'm gonna boost Ibarra a little bit. That dude is terrifying to play against. I'll be honest. All right, boost him up to 74 overall. Not a bad little bump for him. Robin Laud, eh. Oh, I boosted Kevin Molino up a little bit to 74. Again, a personal favorite of mine. I felt like I. Why is Adekugbe not at least 70 overall yet? Let's bump him up a little bit. There we go. Now Adekugbe 71. I don't think I touched anyone else. Oh, no, I know who I bumped. I bumped Ty Miller. Miller's now 77 rated. How old is Ronaldo? 36, but from what I can tell, still not retiring. Actually, I know he's not retiring because in my thing right here, it says he's retiring. No. So he's not retiring. So he's still hanging around. How old is Neuer? I can check that real quick. $35. Let me double check. I don't think he's retiring either, but let me double check that. No, he's not retiring either. Okay, Minnesota, New England. I don't think Tomati is here. Who else is here that wants to see their team? Maybe we just go with that. There's a player, I think it's New York Red Bulls has him. Jordan Morgan, I think his name is. Hold on, I can't remember who has this dude. I might just have to search for him. I think he's a striker. Hold on, I'm just going to search for Jordan Morgan real quick. I cannot remember what the hell team he plays for, but he's a regen player, or he's a computer-generated player. Plays for New England. 71 overall with 80 potential. Actually, I'm gonna boost that potential a little bit. Might as well. Good young American striker talent. Gonna go to 83. The game doesn't generate many future stars in MLS that are American. I mean, there's no what's the dude that went to Leipzig? Tyler something. Why can't I remember his name? Tyler, I can't. What the hell is his name? Tyler Adams. Yeah, Adams. Yeah, Adams. And now everyone's putting Adams. Yeah. Tyler Adams. There's no Tyler Adams being generated by by EA for MLS. So I'm kind of having to manufacture them. So that's why I'm bumping some of these regen players up to like 83. Plus, I mean, I'm like the only one that's using drafted players right now. I want you guys to try to, or at least have the ability to have them as an option. I mean, I had Dane Castle as my starting right back in the MLS Cup. I don't think he deserves to be. He's not that good. I'm probably going to make a trade. I actually know who I want to trade for, but he's not here right now. So, I want to trade for a right back. We'll see if I can or not. Alright. Whoops, wrong thing. Let's reset this. And was there someone else that wanted to see their team? Can I see my team in their stat? Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Whoa, went past them. Sporting. All right. I'm sure Alex wants to see San Jose as well, so we'll get there. So here's your attacking options. Actually, that dude has 75 potential. That's not bad. Freaking Hurtado. I hate that dude. Kasper Kusk. I don't know where you got him from, but he's actually not been too bad for you. Novakovic, 73 potential. I feel like I should boost his potential up a little bit. Hey Nathan, you want me to boost Novakovic? He's only 25, and he's a player that's coming into MLS from Europe. I could boost his potential if you want to, or if you want to just replace Polito, you can. Got Johnny. Oh, there's Polito, 73 rated. Johnny Russell's 73 rated. Shaloy, 73 with 76 potential. You know what? He should have hit that potential by now. I'm going to boost him. See, it's players like that that are just a little bit off their maximum potential that they should have hit it by now. There you go. Now Shaloy is 76 rated. Shelton's trash. Tadic is still 81 rated. Busio is one that I boosted up. I'm sick of seeing him sit on your bench. So, 75 rated is Gianluca Busio. Capellini, 74 rated. Gutierrez is no longer a designated player. We'll get to the designated player situation as well. Juan Cousin, I probably could boost him a little bit, but there's Sebastian Lletget. Still just someone please take this dude and make him a starter. He's actually so good. You know what? If anyone trades for Sebastian Lletget, I'll even boost him up a little bit. He's another one of my favorites. I can't stand seeing him sit on a bench like this anymore. Somebody come rescue Sebastian Lletget. Also, Nathan, I boosted Barath up to 99 overall, so you have to use him now. What's his potential? Are you talking about Novakovic? Right now, his potential is 72, I believe. He's 73. I'll probably boost him up to like 78. His potential to 78 and him up to like 76, 77. No one is taking Lletget from me. He literally doesn't play, bro. He literally doesn't play. Oh, Chalitha, you're here too. Awkward. I have to have this conversation again. So, we had to reduce, well, I needed to reduce the number of user-controlled teams for next season. I had to cut 7 people as managers, and I'm sorry, man, but I had to cut NYCFC. You did a great job with NYCFC. You finished, what, 3rd in the Eastern Conference? But the Eastern Conference was definitely one of the hardest ones because so many people have done so many good things. Plus, there's a lot of members that have Eastern Conference teams, so there's a lot of protected teams as well. So I'm sorry, Chalitha. I had to let you go as manager of NYCFC. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you've done, but it had to happen. I had to do it. And I've said it. Maybe we'll open it up again. Maybe I'll open the teams up again, and I'll give you first crack at NYCFC if they're still available, if we do expand. But at least for now, we're going to have to reduce the number, so sorry about that. No? Wait, so Nathan, do you want... Just let me know on Twitter if you want Novakovic boosted or if you're going to go for someone else. It's up to you. Also might want to consider a goalkeeper. We've talked about goalkeepers being absolutely crucial. Like, you're building a team for simulations, goalkeeper should be your #1 priority. #1. Not a striker, not a center attacking mid, not a winger. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Now you saw LAFC added Messi before the season. Still finished like 5th or 6th or something in the West. Didn't have the goalkeeper. Vermeer's okay, but they need a goalkeeper. All right. We wanted to see who else was. Oh, Montreal is here. We can do Montreal real quick because I've gone past them. Oh, yeah, they're Impact Montreal because, you know, sure. Does anyone ever actually call them Impact Montreal? I don't think so. All right, there we go with Montreal. These guys have potential. 71 potential. El Shaarawy still 84 because he's only 29 years old. Harold Preciado. I don't think did I actually... I remember looking through this team trying to find people to boost up. I think I boosted Bojan up from like 71 to 74. I can't remember if there's anyone else I actually boosted. No, there definitely was. Balu Tabla should be higher than that. Well, I'm gonna boost Tabla because I've had him in a career mode and I really like him. He's definitely slower than what he used to be. That's a little disappointing. Well, he has 47 stamina. How about no? There you go. Now Tabla 73 rated. Tidir, I think Tidir's one I boosted up to 75. Was it a defender? I can't remember. Was it a goal? No, you need a goalkeeper. Maybe it was a goalkeeper. Did I boost a goalkeeper? No, you got Pen. No, he's trash. Bangura. I think I boosted Bangura a little bit, maybe? I honestly don't know. I can't remember. But there's the Montreal lineup. French Canadians call them Impact de Montreal. Yeah, but they're French. Don't get me going. Don't even get me going on the French again. Just leave me alone. Let me look at we need to look at Portland's lineup because fuck Portland. I'm sorry. Every time I mention them, I have to say that. They have some good regen players on this team, and they also have some players I boosted up. So Jonathan Amon had a good year, boosted him up to 76 overall. They've got a good young player, Mustafa Bakayoko, who I think is the Kai Kamara regen because he's from Sierra Leone. How many players are from Sierra Leone? 68 overall with 78 potential. They've got Ebobisse. I've boosted up to 79. Felipe Mora is 77. I just don't like him. They should use Ebobisse. Ebobisse's better. Reese, play Ebobisse. You start Mora, he's shit. When he's out and Ebobisse plays, he gives me problems. Play Ebobisse. I'm going to hate myself later for that. Play Ebobisse. Please play Ebobisse. And then you've still got Niels Goda, who you want to get rid of, so I'll get him off your roster. Who else did I boost up on this team? Fuck Blanco. I hate that prick. They also have Facundo Lo Celso, who is the Diego Valeri regen, who has 84 potential. And I boosted him up to 69 overall now, so he should see some playing time next season. And I'm pretty sure the other one that I boosted up wasn't Andy Polo. It definitely wasn't Augustine. Even though I am going to boost his overall because he should be higher up than what he is right now. Again, I'm going to hate myself later for this. There we go. 81. A little bit more technical. 82. Urzi's now 82 rated. That's fucking terrifying. Lucas Vera is 79. And he plays center mid. He doesn't play anywhere else. I know there is one more player that I boosted up, and that is Eric Palmer Brown. I boosted Palmer Brown up to 75. So he's now your best center back. That's kind of it for what you got. Horvath, did I boost him at all? I think I boosted him a little bit. 74 with 77 potential. You know what? He should have hit that potential by now. So let's just boost him up to 77. Whoa, that's 83. That's too much. Can I not get him? There we go, 77. All right, Horvath is now 77 rated. So you have a goalkeeper now. I'll happily take Ebobisse. Bro, I've been waiting for Ebobisse to get on an expiring contract because I was going to snake his ass. I'd happily have Ebobisse as my my Rui Diaz heir, because I definitely want him. Okay, let's take a look at San Jose. The Fighting Wandos with, we're not even going to vote on this one, Manager of the Year. I know Cincinnati made it to the MLS Cup final, but San Jose won one game last season, and they very nearly got the Supporter Shield this year. Manager of the Year has to go to Chris Wondolowski and San Jose. Fantastic job. I always say, it's not about bringing in players, it's bringing in the right players. Nail on the head with this one. Taggart was a big addition for them. I think I boosted him up to 79 mid-season because he was having such a crazy year. I mean, you might want a little bit of backup for him. I mean, you've got Hosen's 69. And I guess Rios is 68. That's not bad for backups. I don't think I actually... Did I bump anyone on this team? I actually don't remember. I think I boosted his potential up to 77. Giuliano's still 81. Haji still has 78 potential? No, he needs a boost to his overall then. Second. What is his cam? Let's boost his attack, his skills. There we go. Also, stamina at 57. Is it going to get the job done? There we go. Now, Haji is 73 rated. I want to say I boosted Vaco before the series because he's a designated player and he was like 72 rated. Jackson Ewell, I think I've boosted in the past. I want to say I boosted a defender for this team, but I don't see one that I... Maybe I boosted Helic? I can't remember. Maybe it was this guy? Nah, it's not that guy. I don't remember who the hell I boosted for this team. Maybe I haven't boosted very many players for this team. RAS is 75. With 77 potential. Again, he should be higher than that. Then I'll give him 76. We'll give him 76. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Nope, that didn't actually do anything. I didn't actually get him to 76. There it is. 76. All right, let me catch up with chat because I've just been rambling on. What? I feel robbed? How do you feel robbed? Huh? Oh, for the Manager of the Year? I mean, you still got a ways to go with that team. You're going to be competitive every year because you've got Neuer, but I mean, it's not there yet. I don't think you've improved the overall roster enough. Plus, I mean, we could take a look at the points. You may have finished first in the East, but San Jose still had like 10 more points than you did. The West was absolutely stacked this season, which I'm happy with. I'm happy that the West was stacked. I'm happy that I did win the Supporter Shield. And I know I don't know if you saw on Twitter where I said I purposely threw the Dallas match because I knew that would mean that I got to host the Western Conference Final against Minnesota. I definitely did not do that. I can't bear to lose. I get pissed when I lose games. There's no way I'm going to intentionally lose to freaking Dallas, who's not even controlled by another team or for another person. There's no way. How are you able to boost players? It's because I'm on PC. I play on PC now because I need to be able to do this. It's also the way that people can control teams is because they submit short lists to me of players they want. I can transfer them into their teams. How old is Oscar? I'm not sure. We'll go back and look at that in a second. Is there anyone else that... I think actually that's it. We could take a look, I guess, at Oscar since we're here. Your boy Oscar is... Oh, there he is. 30 years old. Hey, Sean's here. We can check out Orlando. Absolutely, my guy. You definitely need to have a look at that squad because it needs sorting out. Alright. Orlando. Good old Tesho Akindele. Daryl Dike has 81 potential, by the way. Just throwing that out there for you. Not that you don't already have enough strikers, because you're loaded at striker. Dom Dwyer, 69 rated. That dude's not all that great. Chris Muller's, I boosted him a little bit up to 76 overall now. So he's kind of hit his max potential. Should be a good boost for you next season. I didn't know which striker you wanted to go with primarily. Was it Oberlin or was it Sorensen? Sorensen's now 78 rated, by the way, Sean. Oberlin is 74 with 76 potential. So Sorensen should be a bit of a monster for you next season. In the midfield, Ben Arfa's 34. He's not retiring, is he? I feel like he could be a player that retires. That was another team that got absolutely screwed over, was Orlando, by the way. Because Nani retired. I didn't know it. And they were without a big piece of their team for half the season. Not sure how much that would have gotten them off the bottom, but definitely shouldn't have finished dead last. Akanye. Oh, yeah, that guy. Akanye. I definitely boosted him. I remember that name because I can't say it and I'm not going to try it. Let's see what we have here. Bender has 72 potential. Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. Another one of my personal favorite players. I haven't actually boosted him, I don't think. Did I? Did he come over at 84 rated? I think it's a player that I think I'm actually gonna boost him. I actually am. He does have Yannick Ferreira. Yeah, you have Carrasco. How do you not know that you have Carrasco? You asked for Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. I said the Chinese league was wide open. Anybody wants players from the Chinese league, they're fair game. So he's actually now going to be, since he's coming over, former Atletico Madrid player in MLS, 86 rated for Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. That one didn't even require a superstar transfer. That's just a good bit of business from Orlando. El Hakuri, 73 potential. I don't know if I've actually boosted this guy, but he has 74 potential and he's 69 rated. Guimet has 75 potential. I feel like he should be a little bit closer to hitting that at 23, so I'll boost him up a little bit. Let's boost his attacking just to give him a little bit of extra help here. Holy shit, he's got 86 strength. Good lord. He is now 72. I'll give him a small boost. I feel like there's another one that I boosted for Orlando. Seeing as how they do need quite a bit of help. Mark Gui? It's definitely another one that I should have boosted that I missed. He's only 67 rated? Good lord. 58 stamina. That's not going to help you out at all. Oh, that's attack. That's not the right thing. There we go. There you go. So 67, he's now 71 rated. That should help out a little bit. I don't think there's anyone else. You do have a player here with 71 potential. I don't know who that is, though. I don't think I messed with anyone else. Oh, no, I did. I improved Semper up to 78. So I boosted your goalkeeper a little bit. I don't remember what he was before this, but he's 78 now. So there you go. Can't remember what I did for Philly. Philly has got a plethora of strikers that are all terrifying. Yanni Serra is a good striker with 79 potential. We all know Sergio Santos, how much I struggle defending him and his stupid little dance he does after he scores against me. Abbas has 78 potential. Just a lot of good strikers on this team. Brendan Aronson, I think I have not boosted him. He was one that I meant to boost up, but I haven't done it yet. Let's boost Brendan Aronson. Man, you know Americans are going to get my first priority for boosts. Like, they just are. Oh my god, I didn't mean to go that far, but he is 76. He's 76 rated now. Remember if I did anyone else on this team. Well, did I do Montero? I might have done Montero earlier. Fausto Sandoval? Don't know who that is, but he has 77 potential. Sebastian Villa finally made his way over from, he has 80 potential. He should hit that by now. This was another player that I was supposed to transfer at the beginning of the season, and I flat out missed him. Flat out did not see him on the transfer list. I somehow just didn't transfer him at all. Oh, God, I've made him too good. Well, he's now 81 rated. Oops. Just I wasn't paying attention, just super boosted him. Whatever. It's fair enough. He should have been in the... It makes up for him missing half a season. What about Canadians in Canada? What is Canada? What is a Canadian? I've never heard of this place before. Some mythical land. I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. I'm sorry. No, I did. I boosted. I think Toronto had a couple of Canadians that I boosted up. I think Montreal had one. That is actually one that I boosted Akinola. Oh, he's not Canadian. Yeah, he's American. Sorry, my bad. I got a little confused. So Akinola 73 rated with 83 potential. Josie's still 74, so Akinola still won't get a lot of playing time. Shaqiri's 81. I think I've boosted Marquis Delgado. Maybe I didn't. I don't want to. He's too freaking good. Liam Fraser has 77 potential. Actually, at 23 years old, he should be better, so let me boost him a little bit. I mean, I gotta give the Canadians some love, too. They'll never win Rookie of the Year in my league, though. I'm telling you that right now. Fucking Rookie of the Year's rigged. Well, it's gonna be rigged in my league. Ain't no damn Canadians getting Rookie of the Year around here. Reese knows what I'm talking about. A boot? Sorry, what? Who? Is that a person? A boot? Sorry? What the hell is that? Boost. I think I need to boost Julian Dunn. We'll give Julian Dunn a little bit of a boost. He has 72 potential, but he's not even anywhere near hitting it. So let's give him a little bit of a boost. Damn, he's slow. There we go. Now he's 69 rated. Oh, Canadian accent for about and sorry. Oh, yeah. We do some research for a new right back and a new designated player. You do that, man. Yeah, sub career is a little bit later. How long have we been going? We've been going for an hour already? Jesus. Was there anyone else I boosted? Not gonna lie, I want to boost Eric Zavaleta just because former Sounder player. I boosted Alex Bono. That's who I boosted. He's not Canadian. I tried, okay? But either way, Toronto needs a goalkeeper. Bono will probably be alright. I mean, he was only 69 rated, I think, so probably one of the reasons Toronto missed the playoffs. Actually, it's definitely the reason Toronto missed the playoffs. Wait, didn't I? Actually, I don't think anyone runs Toronto anymore. I just realized. Yep, that's awkward. No one has Toronto anymore. I just realized I took them away. So, maybe it was... Oh, God. I was going to say it was Vancouver that I boosted a Canadian player, but also not controlled anymore. Was it this guy? Maybe it was this guy. No, it wasn't. Wasn't this guy either. The hell? Oh, that's El Shaarawy. I feel like I didn't do very much for this team. So, you know what? Let's pick a Canadian player. Let's boost him up. Oh, I did. I boosted Balu Tabla. I did boost a Canadian player. You know what? I'm not doing it for this team. I'll do it for Vancouver. They were trash as fuck last season anyway, so let's boost Vancouver. Let's find a Canadian. Build them up. How about Theo Blair? Theo Blair, is that fair? They're 22 years old. We could do Theo Blair. Lucas Cavallini's kind of the starting striker there, though, so that might be a waste. could do Raposo. I don't like doing players that don't have faces, though. Well, Baldissimo. Michael Baldissimo. Actually, I think I boosted him up. Simon Collin. I'm pretty sure I gave him a boost. I'm sorry. Every time I see placenta, I read that as placenta, and it freaks me out. I know I've boosted Tybert in the past, so I'm not doing him. I've boosted Derek Cornelius as well. Actually, I've given this team a lot of boosts, and they were still trash as hell. Oh, man. RSL was absolute trash. Yeah, they were very bad. That team, RSL might be the team that no one wants to take. I would not want to do they need an entire team. Literally, the entire team needs to be rebuilt. They've got a couple of good defenders, but that is literally it. Andy Rose! Love Andy Rose. See, they brought in Poussin, who has 80 potential. But they have... This guy's still better than him. I guess I should boost up Poussin so that they actually have a decent goalkeeper. I mean, he does have 80 potential, so... I don't think he's actually playing, because I think... Fucking French. I don't know. The French one. The French guy's playing, that's why. So we'll make Poussin 76 rated. This guy, Maxime. Maxime is 73. Poussin. Like, there's too many French people on this team. Fuck Vancouver. They need Nick Raimondo as manager. Struggled the entire season. It is true. It is true you did, but I mean, you also didn't have Nani, which didn't help you. And I think you brought in a goalkeeper mid-season, or you had a goalkeeper? I can't remember. Semper. Oh, Semper was lower rated, though. I boosted him up. Was up there all year and then leapfrogged him in the end. He did. I'm not sure which was the bigger snake move. Was it Cincinnati jumping over DC on the last day of the season? Or Minnesota? Pretty sure it was Minnesota. That was my own doing, though. I didn't pay attention to him, and then I choked Dallas. I absolutely choked Dallas. But I mean, that's how it's how it should be. I mean, road games, right now I have the slider, so road games are way more difficult than home games. I don't know how it works out like that, but that's how MLS is. And I was on the road in Dallas. It's a place where it's tough to win, at least for Seattle. And I lost. Not that Carson, California is an easy place to win. I absolutely smoked the Galaxy in the playoffs. All right. Are we good looking at teams? I think we are. Yeah, if the deal was agreed to, I don't know. That's a tough one. Let's take a look at this Atlanta team. Yeah, I went the wrong way. This guy's got good potential. Adams is 70 rated. I mean, you're probably going to be okay without Hyman. Oh, especially... Oh, yeah. Let's actually look at that real quick. So, I know that this Atlanta team, like I said, they play a 3 at the back. They only use 2 midfielders. And usually it's Oscar and... Actually, I think it was Emerson Hyman. It might be Remedi, though. Either way, you'd be fine with either one of them. So, I mean, you really only need 2 of them with that formation. So, I mean, I don't know if you really need all of them. Oscar was playing at the right wing. He was not. He shouldn't be playing right wing. He doesn't. That's not one of his positions. His position is center attacking mid and center mid. Yeah. Oh shit, he does have left wing eligibility. Good lord. Now let's shut that shit down. Now he won't play out on the wing. Let me think here. Reese, you can't blackmail him. Jesus. I think West is going to always win the MLS Cup no matter what we do. So I am, that was the next part we're going to get to, is I am changing the sliders again for Season 3. I'm making it more difficult. The games will be more difficult, and I cranked the injuries up. And I know I'll get injuries because those injury sliders were the same ones we used in the stream yesterday. We got 2 injuries in 2 games. And one of them was for 3 months. So I will be losing players to injury this next season. That was one of the reasons why I had basically a clean run. I didn't get an injury longer than a week all year. So I definitely need to get injuries in my team. It needs to be more realistic for me because you guys get injuries. I don't know how you guys keep getting all the injuries and I get nothing. I feel left out. Somebody hurt me. That sounded really kinky. Choke me, pull my hair. So yeah, I definitely be needing more depth or using my depth next season. I mean, that's also something. Let's actually look at my team real quick. There are some things that we need to address with my team because I do feel like let's just look at the squad here, okay? So one of the reasons why my team is so good is because homegrown players and drafted players will not be designated players. So I have 2 players, Jordan Morris and Christian Roldan, 80 rated. They're not going to be designated players because Jordan Morris is homegrown. Christian Roldan we got through the draft. So those are basically free designated player caliber players, which is why I'm trying to boost up some of the regions so you guys can get more players like that in your team. It's going to be the easiest way to boost up your team. Prasvertino has kind of been a shit show up until the playoffs where he actually played really, really well. So hopefully next season I can actually get him involved more. Yamar was not a designated player in my team. But that was when I was going off of just the wages. He has to be a designated player. So Prasvertino and Yamar will be designated players for me next season. I still have a designated player spot open, but at least I don't have 2 of them now. So he'll be a DP, as will Prasvertino. Rui Diaz will not be anymore. Neither is Nico Ladero. They both hit that 30-year-old threshold, and they've been here for at least 3 seasons. I've also decided that it's just too broken for me to keep Ignacio Vera. He's too damn good. He just is. For me to be able to get him for free, since you guys can't get free agent players into your teams because you don't know who's out there, that means I also won't get free agent players other than to fulfill the objectives that I have to do because I have objectives. So I got him to fulfill the objective. I'm not going to keep him. If I want to replace Rui Diaz at some point, I will buy a player to replace Rui Diaz. That's only fair. It's definitely not fair for me to have Vera, so I'll get rid of him in this offseason. Because he also, I think, let me see. Vera has... Where is he? Yeah, Vera has 83 potential. It's just... It's a bit much. That's not fair. And as a non-designated player, there's no way I should have him. So that's just gonna make my team more broken. So we will, like I said, I said it a little bit in the video, but this team as it's currently constructed, I mean, Nico's 32, Rui Diaz is 31. In its current form, we probably have one more good run left in this before we really have to address that partnership up top. I'm gonna have to replace both of them. It's gonna be an issue. And I actually don't even have another center attacking mid in my team. So I'm basically starting from scratch. I suppose I could move I could move Leva up, but he's not really a center attacking mid. I mean, he's almost the exact same thing as Roldan, so, I mean, there's not really a point in that. Also, I do have Danny Leva, who has... Holy shit, his dynamic potential is starting to kick in. That's not good. He has 86 potential. Okay, I'm going to move him back down to 84. That is what... I'm pretty sure... Let me check what his potential is on FIFA. But again, he's another homegrown player. Seattle does very, very well with homegrown players. Danny Leva has 82 potential in game. So I'll even take him down to 82 because nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave him at 84. Fuck it. You know what? his dynamic potential is kicked in. Leave me alone. That is probably going to be a player that eventually I'm going to have to sell though. He's just going to end up being too damn good for the league. Can I keep Espinoza if he's not a DP anymore? That's the other thing we're going to look at real quick. Let me take a look at this DP list. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Let me get that. Oh shit, did I break everything? Okay, we're good. Computer. Oh, that works, except for this is in the wrong spot. Move this over here. And we will... Alright. Did it work? There it goes. Okay. I'll fix this so we can actually see it. There we go. All right, I think we're good. Actually, I want to zoom in a little bit more on it. There we go. All right, so there's what the designated player list looks like. So you guys all know who your designated players are for next season. There are a couple in here. We haven't actually gotten down that far. Adam Buska or Buxa will be leaving New England. I think he's the only one that actually have to physically transfer out of that team. And then for SKC, Felipe Gutierrez is now 30 years old and he's been there for 3 seasons, so he will no longer be a designated player, so they have a DP spot open. And actually, Polito... Oh, no, he's been there since 2020. He hasn't hit the threshold yet, but he's actually just not good enough to be a designated player at this point. So, yeah, if you transfer out Polito, you'll already have a DP spot for next season, Nathan. With Gutierrez no longer being a DP. If you transfer out Polito mid-season, you'll end up with another DP spot as well. So, I would suggest doing that. Spidey, I don't believe you do. You've got Chacon, you've got Gregus, and you've got Ronaldo. So, no, you don't. Although, you've got Gregus and... Oh my good lord, had my... Okay. That ain't gonna work. We'll just go back to this. Actually, Gregus should be a lot higher rated. I consider boosting him up before. I forgot he was a DP. He actually plays really, really well. So, given the fact that he's also a designated player, I feel like he should get boosted up. Since he's only 71 rated, yeah. Let's give Gregus a bit of a boost. He's 30 years old as well, though. We'll at least make him 75. It's fair enough. Maybe if I can figure out a way to get him higher. Come on. Come on, Gregus. Grow, you bastard. 74... 75. There we go. All right. Gregus is now 75 overall. Fair enough now. Can I transfer out Cruz and open up a DP spot? For who? For Kevin. For Cincinnati. Alan Cruz. The fuck is, who even hell is Alan Cruz? Who the hell is that guy? Alan Cruz. The fuck? What the hell? Shit got stuck. Oh shit. You know what? See, that's why I got you guys on in the stream. This is where we can fix these types of things, okay? Let me go back to the computer. There we go. Alan Cruz, no longer a designated player. He's just flat out not good enough. 71 rated, like. And I just played that team in the MLS Cup final. I don't even know if that dude played, but he definitely didn't show up and like make me feel like I was in trouble at all. Like, he's not a problem. Could I sell Espinoza? San Jose. Christian Espinoza. Didn't I boost him up? Oh, God, I did the thing again. There we go. And we definitely need to have Christian Espinoza. I mean, he's actually not bad, to be fair. I feel like he's one of the ones I definitely boosted, though. Yeah, so he'd have to stay a designated player, but, I mean, if you wanted to transfer him... Technically, you could now, yeah. You could transfer him. He's not a bad player, though. Is Modric still playing? Not sure Modric is one you're going to want, but we can look. Luka Modric. 83 overall at City. Is he retiring at the end of the season, though? I feel like he's going to. He is retiring, so he is still playing, but you can't get him. Got a DP in mind who plays the same spot as Espinoza. All right, yeah. If you want to sell Espinoza, that's fine. You do get one designated player move per transfer window. So you've got 3 DPs. If you want to sell one that's been there at least a year, you can. Espinoza has been now, so you can sell him. Is Portu a realist? Who the hell is that? Christian Portu. I'd allow that one. Yeah. I'm okay with that. 3-star, 4-star. Yeah. Christian Portu, I'd allow. Can I sell Chacon? Why do you want to sell Chacon, though? The dude has like 80-something potential. Chacon he has 80 potential. Why do you want to sell him? I mean, he's probably a player I should give a little bump to. I know he missed time this past season with an injury, so could be part of his issue. Also does not have good stamina. Now he does. All right, Chacon is now 75, but I do notice yeah, definitely not a center mid. That is a bit of an issue for you because you do have Kevin Molino who also plays that position. And I don't think Kevin Molino... I mean, he does... Kevin Molino also plays on the wing, right? I know he was a winger for Orlando, but I don't know if he still plays out there. Right mid, left mid. I mean, I guess he could. He's not the quickest. He's definitely not the quickest dude in the world. If you want to sell Chacon, yeah, I guess you can. João Felix. Yeah, how about no? Aero Buñuel? I want to even say yes before I even know who the hell that is, because don't know who the hell that is. This guy? Right back? Oh, you better not be at a big team. Racing Club Santander. What's his potential? So he's in... I'm guessing he's in the second tier of Spain? That is a realistic transfer only as a designated player, though. Because he's young, and I know he's not in La Liga. Is that even Spain? I have to assume that's Spain, right? I know he's not in the top league in Spain, but he is still young at 23. He has 79 potential. That would have to be a designated player. Josh King, a player that holds a very, very special place in my heart. He plays at Lazio. I mean, that would have to be a designated player 100%. Yeah, just because he's one of my favorites. He's a personal favorite of mine. I'd allow that as a designated player. Michael Murillo. Why did I think just typing in Murillo was going to be... Oh, I found him. At Anderlecht? Oof. That's a tough one. We on the same wavelength about Yimi Chara? I don't even remember. I don't remember what you said about Yimi Chara. Is Yimi Chara a designated player? He is. And he hasn't been there long enough to come off that list, so if you want to keep Yimi Chara, he's still a designated player because he's 78 rated. If you don't want him, you'd have to sell him. Yeah, you'd have to sell him. Urzi and Vera are your other two DPs. He would have been there 3 years, though? No? We're going into 2022. He's only been there for 2 seasons. This is technically the end of Season 2. He's been here for 2 seasons. We're going into Season 3? Yeah, but he hasn't been there for 3 seasons. At the end of next season, he will not be a DP anymore. He's only been there for 2 years, though. Unknown Avenger. Hello! Does 2019 not count? No, because he didn't technically get there in 2019. He came in 2020. This is the first year he's been at that club. Just because he was there when we simmed that first season, that doesn't count. He joined in 2020. He's only been there for 2 seasons. Why isn't John Gallagher, Adam John, and Jerome Williams on my team? I don't know. That's probably something the CPU did before you took over as their manager. What's my DP breakdown for Columbus? You have... Wait. Oh, he's still a DP. You still have Jussi Zardes. You've got Zelarayan and Luis Suarez. You know what? Zardes is sort of a homegrown player. I mean, not for Columbus. He is for LA. But I feel like he shouldn't be a DP. You know what? Jossie Zardes is not a DP. It's my damn series. I make up the rules. He's an MLS, homegrown MLS player. He's not a DP. So you just have Zelarayan and Suarez. You are now free to move about the designated player market. Well, that's fucked my plans a bit, I'm not going to lie. At the end of next season, he won't be. Or you could sell him. If you sell him, I'm going to make Diego Chara, his morale just go in the tank. Because you sold his brother. He's going to hate you. You don't want your captain to hate you now. Suarez retiring. That's a good question. Actually, that's one I did not look at. Oh, Michael Murillo. Hold on. Let me figure out Michael Murillo. I got distracted. He's got 78 potential. He does play in Europe. 76 overall. I don't think that... I think that would have to be a DP. It wouldn't be a very good DP. I wouldn't use a DP as a right back. I'm saying I got by with Colton Maddox as my right back and won MLS Cup. You do not need a designated player fullback. That is the left back and right back. Do not pay designated player money for those players. They're not important enough in this game. So, yeah, Murillo, I just wouldn't go for him if I were you. He'd have to be a DP. I wouldn't do that. Luis Suarez. I'm not going to lie. I almost started typing Hannibal Lecter. Just force of habit. Dude munches on people's heads. He's a weird guy. Suarez is not retiring. He did tear his ACL, though. That's probably not going to help his situation next season. Michael Murillo used to play for Red Bulls. He did, didn't he? He used to play for New York Red Bulls, didn't he? I knew that name sounded familiar. He'd still have to be a designated player, though. He would still have to be a DP. It's been gone since, like, mid-season. Good thing we had Zardes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he only had, like, 22 games played or something for you this season. Still had a lot of goals scored. Let me take a look at Columbus real quick. So assuming Suarez, he is going to be back for the start of the season. So he'll play up top. You've got a couple of options on the wing. Luis Diaz is a player that I boosted up to 76 overall. Etienne, 75 overall. And you have Zardes. Zardes doesn't really have a spot in this team, which sucks. Like, you can play Zardes on the wing. He actually plays really well out there. But you might have better options. And Zardes is 30 years old. Can I get Cirillo from Dallas in a trade even if they're controlled by a manager? They're not controlled by a manager. No, you cannot. You cannot. Only teams with actual managers are available for trades. What do you think about Ebobisse as a right mid? You are determined to play Mora up top, aren't you? I mean, you could play him out wide. He does play on the wings, so... And he's fast enough, but that's why he also gives me problems as a striker. I swear Ebobisse scores every freaking time I play against him. Every time. He's like the new Giles Barnes. Like, I cannot stop Ebobisse up top. I'm personally not going to go after Riley McGree, but you guys should sign him. Eloy Room is about how old at this point? 30... Oh, actually, I'm still on Columbus. 32. So you're still fine at goalkeeper. I don't think that's a problem for you. Is Takashi Inui a double transfer? Oh, a doable transfer. I don't think so. He's 33 years old, though. Yeah, he'd be a doable transfer. I'm just not sure why you'd want to. I mean, maybe for one season, he'd be a good player at left mid for you. If you really want to load up for, like, a cup run. An MLS Cup run for next year, that's not a bad idea. Never mind, he's retiring. He's retiring at the end of the season. Can't get him. Yeah, should have just clicked on it. Urzi DP, Cam, Mebo, Bise, then Mora. It could work. For team morale, we should probably sell a few players. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely should get rid of a few, but that just means I'm just gonna wait till they leave, the lower squad players in your teams. Once they leave, I'm just gonna let them leave. If you really want Inui, I could make it so he's not retiring. I mean, oh, look at that, not retiring. I'm not going to do that for a lot of players, but, I mean, he's only 33, so if you really want him, you could have him. I will let you know that his sprint speed is 62. If you really want to... 62 as a winger, not the best situation, but if you really want Takashi Inui, I can give him to you. Yimi Chara's stats. Fast as Fook, pain in my ass. There's... you want his stats or his attributes? I can show you his stats if you want. There you go. 32 appearances, 8 goals, 3 assists for Yimi Chara. I think Ebobisse ended up playing more than Felipe Mora, though. They definitely split time up top at striker. Like, they rotated a lot. I'm pretty sure all 3 goals that Ebobisse scored were against me. Niels Goda got 7 appearances. Go on, Niels Goda. Barra had 14 appearances in the second half of the season. I absolutely fucking hate playing against Jordan Morris. He would destroy me. Yeah, Morris is... That's why I'm saying Morris is probably my MVP for my team. Although I think Rui Diaz is the MVP candidate. Morris for our team is irreplaceable. He's the most valuable player for our team. More so than Rui Diaz. But as far as the league is concerned, yeah, Rui Diaz is probably going to end up winning MVP. My team really did lack goals. Yeah, I think it did. As a matter of fact, you were not wrong. Portland, 41 goals. You scored more than SKC. They really sucked at scoring goals. They actually might be the worst team in the league. Nope, RSL was worse, but there's a reason for that. They have a really bad team. Okay, so other than Montreal and RSL, Sporting desperately need to work on their attack. What do you think the problem is with SKC? Well, you're about to hear my explanation for that. Defense for SKC wasn't great either. Melia plays really good against me, but in simulations, time to replace him. It's not going to get the job done there. So I think a striker and then a new goalkeeper, and SKC is probably going to be up around 3rd or 4th next season. CDM was my top scorer with 11. Yeah, I mean, you weren't great in the goal scoring department either, Reese. You did enough to offset the 48 goals conceded almost, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how to fix that 48 goals, because you have a good goalkeeper. You've got decent... Well, now that I boosted Eric Palmer-Brown, you'll have a much better defense. And I think playing Well, if you played Ebobisse up top, you'd fix that goal scoring. I'm saying. If you want to move Ebobisse out wide, I'll have to edit his position, though. Otherwise, he won't play out there. The CPU won't play him there. I forgot who I play in the back 3. It's the only 3 center backs you have. Oops, I can show you real quick. Because I don't remember who they are, but I know you only have 3 of them. So you have Campbell's your backup. He's 61 rated. 70 potential, but he's not going to grow. Fernando Meza, 71 rated. You've got Andre Romaglio, who's 77 rated. That was a good pickup for you. And Miles Robinson, who's a solid player as well. And has 78 potential. Actually, he should be higher up than that then. Let me give a small boost to Miles Robinson. Probably to 75, I would think. Now 75. So you got a really good center back partnership right there. You also have decent fullbacks, but you don't use them because you play a 3 at the back. So I mean, Bello has 79 potential. Walks has 72. Brooks Lennon actually plays right winger for you in this 3 at the back, so that's not that bad. Who's the top scorer in my team? I would assume it's Josef. Just a guess. Huh. Nope, it was Oscar. Oh, Martinez was hurt, I think. Either Martinez was hurt or he left. He might have been loaned out and I didn't see it. Either way, 14 appearances for Josef Martinez is probably why you only finished 7th. Actually, I think he did leave and I didn't see it because that's why they brought in Morishima, who did not do that great. So now with Martinez, and you do have Adam John, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about. So with Martinez back, you should be better. Barco also left and I didn't notice because he only had 12 appearances. So with those guys back in your team, you should be a much better team next year. So I wouldn't worry too much about your team being an issue. Barco went too. I thought that I caught those relatively quickly, but they clearly did not play. So I don't know what happened with them. But I wouldn't read too much into to Atlanta having issues, Kennedy. Your team should be much better next season with them already in place. I feel bad for Rusnak. Yeah. That RSL team, I just don't quite understand what they were going for. I think it was Chaotic that was running that team. Oh, I went past RSL. It didn't make sense. The players they have, they have no striker. Corey Barrett is their best striker. That is just not going to get it done. It's really not going to get it done. I could probably bump Julian Vasquez a little bit, but it's not going to help very much. I mean, I boosted Savarino. I boosted Plata. It doesn't help. This team, they have too many center attacking mids. They've got Krilic, center attacking mid, 70 overall. They've got Rusnak, 79. Literally has nowhere to play in this team. They brought in David Silva, who's just being wasted because there's no one around him. They have too many center attack. All of their best players are center attacking mids. There's just... That's, again, there's bringing in players. Then there's bringing in the right players. RSL did not bring in the right players. They also don't... I mean, they have Justin Glad, who I did boost up a little bit. That is really it. They need defenders. Guillermo Ochoa is declining because he's 36. I mean, actually, he might be retiring. He is. Guillermo Ochoa is retiring at the end of the season anyway. We've got David Ochoa. Andrew Putna. Actually, David Ochoa's got good potential. Let me boost him up. I'll just give them a goalkeeper for next season. It'll be David Ochoa replacing Guillermo Ochoa. There we go. Do I have anyone retiring? I don't think so. Guess that is something that we could do. Let me just reset this. Let's go with minimum age 34. Let's see the geezers in the league. Yeah, let's see if they're retiring. Affle is not. Ariza is not. Ben Arfa is not. We've already established that. Bradley is not. Briant is. Bush is not. Chara is not. Simon is not, but he's transfer listed for some fucking reason. Steve Clark is not. Guzan is I think. Pretty sure Brad Guzan is. Harvey is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ilsinho is not. Is or is not? I don't know. Who cares? Kasha is not, but he's leaving. It looks like. Question is retiring. Let's actually look at people that make sense. Or no, Mabiala is still not retiring. Reese. Medunyanin, I think is. I feel like he is. Maybe he's not. No, he's not. Tim Malia is not. Messi is not. Although he did suffer an MCL injury, so unfortunate for him. Montero is not. Maxi Morales is not. Moro? Justin Moro is. Neuer's not. Ochoa is. Payet is. Oh, Payet's retiring. He moved to Vancouver. He's like, nah, fuck this. I'm out. He's like, nope. No, actually. You know what? Fuck you, Payet. You're not retiring. You're only 34. Suck it up. You got one more season left in you prick. Oh, look. He's not retiring. Good for him. Pekarik is not retiring. Quintero is not. Ronaldo is not. Jesus, there's a lot of players getting up there, though. Silva is not. Sinovic is. Suarez is not. It's Vermeer. Vermeer is not. BWP is. I already knew that, though. And I think Zusi is as well. All right, there you go. There's your retiring players. I didn't even sign Pekarik. Sometimes your team sign players that you don't ask for, and I don't stop those transfers because I figure it just boosts you guys a little bit more, gives you a little bit more depth, whatever. So, you know, I'm selling 4 to 5 players in Season 3. I told you, I'm not transferring players out of your team necessarily. Like, I'm not going to actively move players from your team. That's just more work that doesn't need to be happening. Plus, I have to figure out teams to transfer them to, and I just don't want to. It's just unnecessary work. Ochoa hated RSL? No, he was old as fuck, which is why he's retiring. I mean, he was on his last legs. Salinas retiring? I did skip Shea Salinas, didn't I? I don't think he really plays for you right now, but where did he go? There he is. He's not. He is not. The moment when you realize the Sounders can't beat the Timbers in the playoffs. Eh. You can try to trigger me all you want with Portland propaganda, but Zegrova. How the hell do you spell that name? Oops. Fucking seriously. Just submit the search. Shit! Fucking reset! Piss me off! Edin Zegrova. Gank? 81 potential? That would have to be a designated player, but yeah, you could. Oh yeah, would Zagrova be a DP? Yeah. Is Kleindish a DP? Who the hell is that? Guys are, see, these are the interesting transfers that I like to see, because I ain't never heard of these people. Tim Kleindienst from Heidenheim. He would, I'm gonna say no, not a DP. Although I don't know why you would want him when you already have Taggart. So this dude's he's 6'4". Holy shit. Pretty quick for 6'4" as well. That guy would be kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Inui is a regular transfer, yeah, he is. I'm pissed if someone steals goddamn Barco from me out of nowhere. He's my DP player in this game. What? This game has been generators? Eh? Taggart's playing in the World Cup next season? Maybe. Oh my god, if we have international duty again, I am screwed. If we have international duty and I get hit with injuries, bro, I might not make the playoffs next season. The international duty thing freaking wrecked me in season 1. Where did I end up finishing? Like 5th? I think I finished 5th in the West in season 1. So you can say, I'm going to win the MLS Cup every year. I didn't have my full team in that season until the playoffs hit, and then I caught fire. I was missing at least 1 or 2 players every game for like half the season. It was killing me. Can I sell Char, then re-sign him next season? No. No. I can really want a cam DP, so I'm gonna try to figure something out. Been wanting a Inui for season 3. Oh, you can have him. I don't think you're gonna have any competition for that. Cargbo Jr.? We'll look up a couple more, and then we're gonna end this thing so that we take a little bit of break, then we'll come back for the subscriber career. Cargbo Jr. It's just one of those weird ones. Like, there's some players that they're not quite good enough to be designated players. Like this guy. But he's also, it doesn't make sense for him to move to MLS. He's only 71 rated, but he's 21 years old. He has okay potential. Like, he'll be a solid pro in Europe. I don't know. I just don't think it makes sense for him to move to MLS. Inui, can you send him to my team? Bro, I said I'll give you Inui. So after this stream wraps up, the transfer window is going to be open. Put him on your transfer list. And try to format, please. It makes it so much easier for me. If you guys format the transfer list like the template that I put out there. Like, the position you're looking for, a couple of players for that position. And then the next position you're looking for, a couple of players for that position. A couple of options. That way, if someone's not available or they don't make sense, like I don't feel like they're a realistic enough transfer, then I can move to the next player on your list. Because we're at the point where if you submit lists that are too unreasonable, you're just not getting players. I'm not gonna tell you, oh yeah, this is too unrealistic. You're just not gonna get anybody. I've done the format like a good boy. You have, Alex. You have done the very good job with the formatting of your list. And if you submit a list, if you submit your transfer list, and then you want to add a player to it, just resubmit the whole list. Just copy what you had, paste it, and then add players in if you want to amend it. Because just throwing random player names afterwards does not help anything. You're probably not going to end up getting those players that you throw in afterwards, because I just don't even look at them. You may have gone overboard with the first ever list. Bro, you didn't submit a list. You like, over 3 days, you submitted like 40 names. All right. How long have we been going for? This was only supposed to be like an hour-long stream tops. 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. It's been 2 hours. Okay. 2 hours isn't long enough. I think we're good. All right. So, just to recap, I think I've gone over everything. Designated players. Changing up the sliders for next season, making it more difficult for me. As well as injuries for my team. And then the reduction in managers next season. So, we'll just... To solidify the managers for next year, we have in the Eastern Conference... I have... This list is fucking all over the place, but... the Eastern Conference, we have DC United with Tim. Sean has Orlando. Everyday in VA has Columbus. Michael Miller has Philadelphia. Tomati... I still don't know how to say his name. He has New England. Tomo has New York Red Bulls. ZRC has Montreal. Kevin Lee has Cincinnati. And Ken has Atlanta United. In the Western Conference, Reese has Portland. Nathan has SKC. Spidey with Minnesota. Alex Hintz with LAFC. And Alex French with San Jose. And Ellis has Houston. And those are the managers for next season. And once again, it's not that the other teams are locked out, like we're never going to have managers for them. I may reopen it up and add people back in. Or if anybody joins as a member, they're free to pick one of the empty clubs now. Obviously I'm not going to stop members from joining. That would be quite stupid. So that also kind of solved that problem where I didn't have any teams available if someone wanted to be a member and get a team. So, yeah. How the fuck Portland was in last? Yeah, I don't know either. They didn't have a good goalkeeper, I know that. They fixed the goalkeeper situation, and then, funny enough, they skyrocketed up the charts there. Also, adding Vera into that team to replace Valeri was very, very big. I fully expect Portland to be a playoff team next season, especially with the boost to Eric Palmer-Brown. Now they have a good defense in front of Ethan Horvath. They're going to be a good team. What I missed? I've had the stream on, but I go downstairs. I don't know. I don't know where you bounced out at, but we're gonna wrap up the stream here. I think that's everything for next season. I don't think there's any new rules that we're gonna go over. I feel like there was, and I forgot what they were. Nope, I don't think there was. I can't remember. What'd you say about Vera? I said you got it. You brought in Vera to kind of take Valeri's spot, just kind of solidify that midfield. Did you say I needed a CB? You do. Yeah, at least one backup CB if you're gonna run 3 at the back, because you don't have any. And one of your center backs is getting up there in age, so you should probably think about that one. Just a center back that's probably like 70-ish overall will do. I mean, try to trade one with Reese. Reese has 1 million center backs. Trade Heinemann to Reese for a center back. There you go. Reese has like 50 center backs. Well, let's take a look at Portland. Let's go shopping in Portland's roster, yeah? So let's take a look at what Portland has for center backs, because there's a lot. They've got this Borrell guy. Hold on. I got too many windows open. I need the cheat engine out. All right, so they got Borrell has 75 potential. If you want to trade for him, I'll boost his potential up. If Reese wants to let him go. I mean, it's basically Hyman for a center back at this point. So I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out options. Cascante has 73 potential. Probably not going to get Iorfa because he just got there. Palmer Brown, you're probably not going to be able to get from him. Tuiloma has 72 potential. That guy is 70 overall, doesn't have any more potential. But he's, I mean, there's options there. Cascante or Borrell would probably be the two that I would go for. I said I'll boost Cascante up if you do trade for him. Cascante is being traded for Acosta. Do you even have any roster moves left then? For Danny Acosta? Oh, you're actually in luck then. Oh, I can't believe that happened. I forgot about that trade. I fully boosted Danny Acosta up a little bit. What team does he play for? LAFC? No. LA Galaxy? The hell team did he go to? I can't remember. Yeah, Danilo Acosta. Yeah, he's 72 now. He got a small boop. A small boop to his overall, so. Eh? I don't have a notification. What is his potential at the start of a career? Danilo Acosta. Oh yeah, 75 potential. Alright. So your boy Yellen might be coming back to MLS? I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. I don't know where you heard that, but the last thing I heard out of Yedlin was he might not even play for the U.S. national team anymore. I follow him on social media. He's heavily involved with everything that's going on, you know, politically or socially right now. You know, the Black Lives Matter stuff that's going on. I do not think he's coming back to play in MLS. Efren Alvarez is a monster with 81 potential. Yeah, he is. He actually has 83 potential. So there is that. Actually, I'm going to boost him up a little bit. Pay no attention to the Giles Barnes in the bottom right-hand corner of that screen. There's nothing to see there. I actually don't even know where that Giles Barnes came from. I think EA hates me. Actually, I know EA hates me. That's not even a question at this point. Alvarez is now 71 rated. Yeah, I didn't make this Giles Barnes. You can tell because he has what, Venezuelan nationality. I did not make that Giles Barnes. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I think I don't even know where he came from, to be honest. Unless I just fucked up his nationality. Is that the player I made? It should be. I mean, I could switch him to Jamaican. Why not? Let's switch him to Jamaica and just have him be Giles. Oh, it's Ecuador. My bad. I apologize profusely for messing up that flag. That's not Venezuela. It's Ecuador. So sorry. I'm usually pretty good with the flags, and I admit I fucked that one up. There, Jamaica. Bam. So now it is the Giles Barnes that we all know and hate. There we go. Alright. Are we good? I think we're good to wrap it up there. I'm pretty sure Giles Barnes is the name of the manager for for LA Galaxy now, too. LA Lads went ham with that, but whatever. Him and Junior, they combined to Giles Barnes the fuck out of the LA Galaxy. And I've beaten them twice in the playoffs, so I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna wrap it there for today. What time is it now? 1:30. So, damn, that got late, man. I wanted to stream at like 2. I think we'll still come back. We'll be back like in 30 minutes ish for the subscriber career. So, after we end this stream, transfer window does open. I'll be working on those transfers probably starting like Wednesday. Hopefully have those done by the time I can start recording again on Friday. No, I'm going to be gone this weekend. Shit. I don't even know. Don't even know. We'll figure that part out later. And then I'll also submit your MVP votes to me on Twitter or Kennedy on Instagram. Just give me 2 names for your MVP voting. And then I'll take a look, I'll consolidate it, and then I'll put out an actual poll, and we'll have an official balloted vote for MVP between the managers of the other teams. Even if you had a team and you're not a manager anymore, So you were running a team this past season, you can still submit your votes for MVP. I don't want to exclude you from that. So, yeah, submit your votes. 2 players. Submit them on Twitter or Instagram, whichever one you use. And we'll have an official vote coming soon as well for the award video, which hopefully will be out next week at some point. So, that's it for this one. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back for the subscriber career. See ya.